Namaste everyone. Today I am going to talk about something very special, and this is something beyond pranayama. If you are a yoga practitioner, if you have some experience of being in practice with pranayama, if you are observing your breathing deeply, and if you want to enhance your pranayama practice to the spiritual level, then this is going to be very useful video for you. And if you are just interested in yoga or nothing much, I think you should stop watching now. And personally, I don't wanted to make this video, but many of my students around the world, they requested me, because I have been speaking about this Swarvigyan from last few months in Hindi, but they wanted to know as well who cannot understand Hindi. And I searched on internet, there is no much information available about this classical topic. So I thought I should speak, at least I should make one video about this. That's why I am here. Maybe this video will be a bit longer. So if you are really a learner, if you are really a practitioner, so stay with me and you can see how it goes. And I'm looking forward to see your feedback after this, and let me know how it is helpful for you. I'm going to explain from very beginning to the level where you can feel the magic of the breathing. So first, you have to understand we have a breathing system, right? We inhale and we exhale. That's how we do all the time, and this is the way of our living, and this is a primary diet we have, because we don't drink water the moment we're born, we don't eat anything, but we breathe, right? So that's the primary diet of every living being. We have two parts of the breathing here. We have divided breathing into two parts because we have two nostrils. Left one is moon and right one is sun. So always remember sun and moon. Right is sun and left is moon. And we call it in Sanskrit Ida and Pingla. Ida is left and Pingla is right. Surya and Chandra. Surya is right, Chandra is left. We also call them Ganga and Yamuna. Ganga and Yamuna are the rivers, holy rivers in India, and in between them there is a invisible river that's called Saraswati. So exactly in the same way we have a third breath, energy of the breathing, that is called Sushumna. So now we have three divisions: Ida, Pingla and Sushumna. Sun and moon, Ida and Pingla, controls almost every happening in our body and in our mind. How and why, I'm going to explain you during this teaching now. And what task you should do when your sun is active or your moon is active, what you should avoid doing, all I'm going to explain you today. And how you can predict the death with the nature of the breathing, with the nature of sun and moon, I will explain you that today. And forget these background noises. I am in India, so if you have been to India, then you know it's always traffic noise here. Wherever you go, it doesn't matter what time it is. But when you breathe, you take three steps: inhale, exhale and changing of the breath, which happens between inhale and exhale. Have you ever noticed that? When you breathe in, you hold for a moment and then you exhale. When you exhale, you hold for a moment and then you breathe in. That's how it happens in 3 steps. So, there are 2 types of breathing. Now you know, inhale and exhale, and which is controlled by sun and moon. So what you should do by the time you wake up, you check your breathing. How you check your breathing? You see, now I teach you how to check your breathing, how to check which swar is active in your body at the moment. You close your one nostril. From wherever the breathing is coming smoothly in a more flow, that's nostril is open. Okay, now it's a sunrise time, it's a morning time, so my right nostril is open. That's how it should be. And every time when you wake up, you check. During the sunrise, sun should be open, means right nostril should be open. And during the moonrise, it means during the sunset time, your left nostril should be open. If this doesn't happen, if this happen opposite, completely opposite, during the sunrise, your moon is open. During the sunset, your sun is open. If this happens continuously for 8 days, you can predict the death of the person. Continuously 8 days, if this is happening, that person has to die. That death call is very near. And you have to understand there is a very thin line between science and superstitions. So, yoga is purely a science. It's not teaching you to be superstitious, but how to follow yourself with the awareness. The purpose of the pranayama is not to give you life for 1000 years, but ultimately you will die. This is the truth, and you have to face it one day. But the purpose of the pranayama is to bring you to the awareness where you will be very, very sensitive, and you can feel the breathing, you can feel the flow of your breath from the tip of your nose to the deep down of your belly. And that's a practice you can do, and this will be very helpful for increasing the awareness for your breathing. It's very important for the beginners as well. And now you can ask me how to change the swar. Suppose my sun is active and I want to change it to moon because I am doing something which needs moon energy, or I want to open my sun nostril because I need sun's energy. So there is a very easy way. You just stretch your neck to the side, keep the side on the top which you want to open. Like right now, my right side is a bit closed now. So if I want to open this, I will do like this. For about 2 minutes, breathe in, breathe out deeply. It will take about 2 minutes time, and you will feel the nostril change from this to other side. This is the one method. And other method, if this is not working, if the space is available, you can just lie down like this, keep your hand under your head and lie down on one side. Keep the nostril on the top which you want to open. It means the closed nostril should be on the top. And when you breathe in and breathe out for 2 minutes, nostril will change its energy, its flow. This is a way to change the nostril. And now you have to understand What is the advantage of sun and moon? How they work in our body? For that you have to understand the nature of sun and moon. Sun is energy, sun is aggression, sun is power, and sun is brightness. Moon is cool, moon is calm, moon is friendly, moon is long relationship. So if you are going to fight, or if you have to do something with cruelty like fight, or you have to show your anger to on someone, or you want to impress someone, or if you have to perform on the stage, or if you have to meet your superior, your boss, your teacher maybe, but in a spiritual way you are not supposed to meet your teacher with your right nostril. You have to be polite, so you have to meet your teacher with your left nostril open. And how other way your sun can help you is when you are eating medicine, when you are eating food, because you need sun's energy that time to digest the food, to digest the energy. And if you are going for a short journey, your sun is very helpful that time. Sun means right nostril, remember. And if you are doing the completely opposite thing, if you are going to meet your beloved one, if you are going to meet your friends, if you are going to help someone, if you are going for a long journey, your moon should be open. And that's all I would say for the beginners in the beginning in this part. And if you are interested, and if this is touching you, and if you feel this is what you are looking for, you can write down to me, and I will try to answer you, and share the knowledge as much as possible. That's how we spread the knowledge, that's how we spread the words, and it will be helpful for other people as well. And I hope it will be very helpful for you. Thank you so much. Om Namah Shivaya.